The vefi plug planting system, the modern way to grow commercial plants from seeds. The backbone of the vefi system is our special plug trays. Hammocks vefi supplies trays with outside dimensions measuring 60 by 40 centimeters and 53 by 32 centimeters, but the number of plugs in a tray varies, as does their center-to-center distance and the soil volume. Today, the vefi system offers 10 different plug trays ranging from 200 up to 2,000 plugs per square meter. The cone shape of the plugs makes planting easy. Our practical and convenient plug planting system is manufactured for automatic as well as manual operations. A manual filling and sowing line has a capacity of approximately 80 trays an hour. The automatic line has a capacity of approximately 450 trays per hour. The manual line consists of a filling table, a smoothing tool, a sewing machine that uses a vacuum cleaner for suction, a spreading cart for vermiculite and perlite, and a receiving fork for handling trays. The plywood table has a waterproof coating and can be easily built according to our drawings. Height and width may be adjusted to fit all Hammocks vefi plug trays. Laying out the trays is quick. The table has space for 12 trays, plus holding trays to catch the excess peat. The peat should be moist but not wet to ensure even filling. The peat is first placed in a ridge down the center of the table, and then is spread out and evenly distributed with the smoothing tool. The peat should be loosely filled and not compressed. The rubber lip of the smoothing tool ensures an even surface as it is moved across the trays. Excess peat is pushed into the holding trays at each end. Now we are ready for sowing the seeds. A revolving shaft with fingers depresses holes in the peat for the seeds. By adjusting the suction through the hoses from the vacuum cleaner, individual seeds are delivered to each plug. After sowing, the spreading cart is rolled over the trays, leaving a fine layer of vermiculite or perlite. The trays are then lifted off the table with a receiving fork and placed into racks. They should be sprinkled lightly with water before being put away for germination. This is vefi's automatic filling and sowing line, line 3. Its principal components are a conveyor belt on which a soil filler has been mounted, a sewing machine, a spreading cart for vermiculite and perlite, a watering tunnel, and a post-production holding table. The width of the filling line can be adjusted by moving the side rails in and out, and tray height can be reset using the adjustment wheels which are located below the conveyor belt. In this way, the line is easily adapted to all of Hammocks vefi's plug trays and system trays. The density of the plugs may be regulated by adjusting the trapdoor of the soil filler so that it deposits more or less peat. A smoothing roller on the soil filler produces level filling of the trays. Then comes the sewing machine. It is designed for round, uncomplicated seeds. One at a time, seeds are placed in each plug. Row by row, the seeds are then covered with a fine layer of vermiculite or perlite before entering the watering tunnel. Within the watering tunnel, 3 spraying jets ensure even and thorough watering of the trays before germination. At the end of the automatic line is a table for holding 3 trays. Here, The trays are removed by a receiving fork and placed in racks for transportation to the germination room. This stacking rack contains 7,680 plugs. The racks are then put in the greenhouse and used as propagating tables. Note that the trays are suspended in the air during propagation. This is a great advantage for controlling growth, as the air stops the development of the underroot while promoting the growth of fine root hairs throughout the plug, which remain undamaged during planting. Then we are ready for planting. These trays are being attached to rotating carousels on the planting machine. Racks of plants have been set up on both sides of the machine. The planting machine shown here carries 7,200 plants. Many physical difficulties of planting are eliminated. The cone-shaped plug releases from the smooth tray without resistance, and the machine plants quickly and evenly. Because of the solid contact between the cone-shaped plug and the sloping walls of the furrow, plant plugs establish themselves immediately, ensuring even growth and a good harvest. The vefi plug planting system is a complete system of accessories and aids for all stages of plant production. Developed together with market gardeners for market gardeners. The automatic line, line 3, may also be used as a filling line for round and square pots standing in system trays. The automatic line can be delivered with a controller so that production capacity can be varied from approximately 100 up to 500 trays per hour. Our automatic line can also be set up with an automatic magazine for pots, a peat blender, and other features extending to a fully automatic line which can be operated by a single person. Round pots standing in low system trays are filled with the help of a top tray so that peat will not fall between the pots. Pots standing in deeper system trays may be filled directly. vefi system, a system you can rely on.